Hi guys, my name is Maddie and I'm going to walk you through a variance analysis for O'Shea Company. A variance analysis is a comparison between budgeted and actual amounts that the company either foresaw that they were going to produce and they actually produced. This variance analysis is a little bit different in the sense that we're going to be using two different quantities for the direct materials variances because the company wants us to use the amount that we bought in the price variance and the amount that we had in work in process in the efficiency variance. And this might sound like it doesn't make sense right now, but we'll break it down and you'll understand all the stuff that I'm going to be saying. So to begin, we need to identify variables that we have that O'Shea Company has for this variance analysis. So for direct materials, we have two quantities. Like I said before, we have two actual quantities, I should say. We have 4,400 kilograms for our work in process quantity, and we have 5,000 kilograms for the amount that we purchased. Our actual price is $16.50 per kilogram, standard price is $15 per kilogram, and standard quantity is that 2,000 kilograms that we already had in finished goods times the amount that the output allowed, which was 2 kilograms. For the direct labor, it's a little bit easier because we only have one set of actual hours, that's $32.50. The actual rate is $20.40 per hour. Standard rate is 20 cents per hour. And standard hours, we're going to do the exact same thing that we did with direct materials. We're going to take those finished goods, that 2,000 units, times the allowed output rate, which is 1.5. Sorry. So that's kind of a lot all together. So we're going to break it down with this map that I have for you guys. Hopefully this makes a little bit more sense. So basically what you do is you compare two sets of things while keeping one thing constant. And that's what we do for the price. We vary the price with quantity constant, and then for the efficiency, we vary the quantity with the price constant. So all you have to do is calculate actual quantity times actual price, get that number, and then you multiply actual quantity by standard price, get that number, and then you compare the two. And the difference that you get is going to be the variance that you have. And that variance is going to be either favorable or unfavorable. And these variances are both unfavorable because the actual amounts that we produced as O'Shea Company exceeded the amount that we budgeted and expected for. So we were a little bit over budget with our actual. And you do direct labor the same exact way. It's actually a little bit easier because you're not comparing two different sets of actual quantities. So that makes it a little bit easier. Now, since we already did that, that's the variance, we're going to go to the second part of the problem, which is the journal entries. And the journal entries can seem kind of confusing because they're a little bit different than we have learned in the past. These variances that we had, they were unfavorable, and so they're going to be debited because it would reduce our operating income, which is what these variances did. These material controls that we have, they are basically what we controlled for, which was actuals prices times standard, actual quantities times standard prices. I have all of this down on this slide with the calculations. If any of the calculations don't make sense, please reach out to me. I would love to answer any of your questions. We're just running low on time, but that's how you do a variance analysis, and I would welcome any questions that you might have. And if you have any, just don't hesitate to reach out to me. Okay, thank you guys. We'll see ya.